Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video. And on today's video, kind of a sad one, but we will be wrapping up Paradox today. We will be doing my house, and then also kind of like the outside and the interior. So kind of a longer one today, but still nonetheless a fun one. I am looking forward to seeing how this was going to turn out. And I managed to do a mini rock garden right where I was going to build my house at. So we need to go ahead and destroy all these things. I always typically like to save my house for typically the last, just because I may come up with like an idea and need to take up some space. I never really prioritize my house really, to be honest with you. I like doing, kind of like doing interior, but I don't always like doing all of it. So today we're probably going to be doing kind of a in between. We're going to be doing a 2-in-1 like kitchen, living room area, and then a bedroom. I have some ideas in mind, so we'll wait to see what I come up with. And now that I got my area cleaned up, we can go ahead and start pathing everything. We are going to go for a very bougie, extravagant area here, so I'm really excited to see how this turns out. I'm going to be using and one item in particular that I haven't used very often at all, so I'm excited for. As you see, I made like a little road going down to where like the entrance of my house would be at. So we'll be placing down some, probably a luxury vehicle of some sort. But now we can actually decorate my house. And I wanted to go for a very regal, fancy looking house. So I don't know, I came up with something pretty good, I think. I feel like this door is really cool. It kind of reminds me of, I think Raymond's house is like this. And yeah, very quick to the point. I like it. Let's go ahead and order it, and then we can go back. And then I actually went ahead and got like a staircase like set up, because I needed a way to get up there. So we gotta kind of work on the little car dealership I made. I'm not going to change it up too much, just a little, to where I can actually build a staircase, because I need a way to actually get up to and from my house, because we're not going to be using any sort of like warp pipe. So I went back to Tom Nook and I went ahead and purchased a staircase, since I forgot that I needed to grab one the first time around. So yeah, I went ahead and did that and grabbed, of course, the stone one. So then we can head back and actually place it down. Now I feel like this is going to be a really good area for my house. I was kind of eyeballing it, but I just went full send and pushed it down. And then down here I did the same thing. I was just kind of hoping this looks good. I felt like it would. I kind of needed to move a little bit out of the way, or it would take away my phone booth. And yeah, I feel like that'll work good, and it'll give me some kind of, some things to work with. Now over here on this side where I kind of did some terraforming, I needed some things to fill it in. So I went with old trusty, the ash trees, to kind of fill in the area a little bit more. I feel like it looked pretty good. And plus, you're really not going to be able to notice it that much at all. And then like right in like the downside of my house, I needed to cover it up a little bit more, just so you didn't see like the rainbow fencing from Kidcore. So I went with the wide display stands. Of course, you'll be able to see it still, but it won't be that noticeable. And unfortunately, it was 1 block shy. And I was trying to see if I can fit another wide display stand in there, but I can't, so we'll live with that. And we went ahead and just placed down another ash tree to fill it in just a little bit more. Maybe I'll go down and place like a light or something. But this is the item I was talking about. I really wanted to put a pool. Now I know the water is blue, but well, it's more like the inside of the pool is blue, but I just kind of went with it because there is like a white trim and a silver like ladder going down. So level with me a little bit. I really wanted to use this, and plus it's like a really fancy area, so I feel like it was okay. And now I wanted to come up with some like cool fencing to go around like my house and kind of block off Kidcore just a little bit more. So I went with some safety railing, but I wasn't happy with the way it was facing. So I took the pool down and just flipped everything back around. And then I mirrored it on the same side. I don't know, I feel like that looked cool. And then the pole can just go right back down the same spot. Now I didn't know where I wanted the ladder to go, going down to the pool. So I might change that. I didn't really know at this point. And then I needed to block off the dealership just a little bit more. So I'm going to cage in this car with another wide display stand, and luckily it fits perfectly, and it created like a nice little like alleyway. And now we could put down our own car right here. I feel like this is really cool, and I'm kind of glad I came up with like a little like driveway going down to my house. I just feel like it looks really nice. And then I needed to place down some more pathing in the front and behind my house. I didn't even realize that it like the pathing in front of my house was away until like a little bit afterwards. It kind of confused me at first because I was like, where did everything go? And I didn't want to add too much of that gray fencing because it looked too like same thing over and over again. I even gave myself a little yacht. I feel like that was kind of cool, just putting it behind my house. And in the front right here, I just added another ash tree to kind of cover up the beach just a little bit more. And I wanted to add some greenery around, so I added some more like these plant partitions. But I think everything was turning out very well so far. I was kind of surprised that everything came together so easily. I added a little light just right there at the end, and a little fence, so like when you go up the staircase, there's something right there. And then I finally realized that something was weird. I didn't have pathing right here, so I went ahead and put down my pathing. I added like that textured brick right there. I just felt like it looked really like neat and good, so I wanted to do that and add some trimming around like the front of my house. And I didn't want to put a light right there. I wanted to put a light in front of my house. I just thought, I don't know, people always do that, and I always have, so I just wanted to do that too. And then I wanted to add like a little like table because like we're by the pool and stuff. So I added a bistro table, and then I found this poolside bed. I just thought it looked good, so why not? Now we can go to the interior of my house. And like I said before, I wanted to go for something to where it can be half a kitchen, half living room. I don't know if I've actually ever made anything like that before, but I wanted to see what I can come up with limited items, because we could only stick to the monochrome aesthetic. So I wanted to go primarily with that. Of course, there'll be some there'll probably be like other colors in the build, but like sticking with the theme as much as possible. So I went with again, this is my favorite floor. I don't know if I ever said this. It's like the rose something floor. It just looks super nice and clean. And then the wall too, I really like this wall. I didn't know it came in black. I used the white one before, but I really like this wall. And then over here on the side, I wanted to start with the kitchen just because I feel like that was going to be the most challenging for me. I don't really make kitchens all that often, but luckily with the kitchen system and like this big island, it kind of does a lot of the work for me, and it looks really good. I don't know why I added another cooking range. I just felt like it would cover up just the wall a little bit more. Why not? And then I wanted to add this like pot rack, but it was kind of clipping onto the window. But I just went with it. Why not? I feel like it looked really good, and it was a really cute item, so I really wanted to use that. And now I'm looking for more items just to kind of fill in the area just a little bit more. I did get some rugs and stuff too. And then the sloppy furniture is probably my favorite furniture. So I needed to grab a lot of those things, especially for my bedroom. Why not? I think it'll look really cool. And then these counter chairs just to kind of fill in the area a little bit more and make everything look a little bit more lived in. And they actually look really cool. I actually might do some more kitchens later on, like in different builds, because I actually had a lot of fun doing the like main like room interior. I just thought it looked really cool. And then that sloppy kitchen on the side, I feel like that looked really cool. I don't really get to use it that often. This iron door plate thing is super cool, and it looks like really realistic, so I was glad I was able to find that. And then now I wanted to work more on like the living room area. So like the Nordic furniture is a really good option. I feel like it makes everything look a lot more modern. Again, I wanted to use a lot of these rugs. And then this rug right here is a monochrome rug. I thought that was really funny when I saw that, so I had to use it. And plus, there's not really that many like black and gray rugs. They're only like the off-white and stuff. I don't know why that is, but yeah, I added the TV because everyone has to have a TV, so I wanted to use that. And then I wanted to put like a little table in front of it, just to help fill in the area a little bit more. And I really wanted to use like this Nordic furniture and kind of keep it like on my theme. I added a laptop and some headphones to give it a little, insomnia touch because I like my electronics. And then over here, I wanted to add some stuff hanging from the ceiling. And I use like these, I forget how you say it, but these lights right here are really, really cool. And I wanted to use 2 different types because I thought they looked, I don't know, they just look cool. So I kind of made it like half and half. And I really like how that's turned out. It was really cool. And then like to fill in this area over here, I wanted to put down a piano because I do like piano. Can't really play, but I know some of the basics, but not too much. So I wanted to add that. And then a little tree for greenery. Why not? I did the same thing on the other side. And this, I don't know, this front room is actually starting to come out really, really good. I thought I could put down a plant right there, but I couldn't. So I just settled and placed it right there. And now that that's done, we went ahead and went to probably my favorite room, my bedroom. And if y'all watch my other kind of like house builds, you know that I kind of keep it the same, but this time we're going to change it up just a little bit. I like it to keep it the same way, kind of like, where my house and my office, I feel like I want to create something very similar to my office at the house. I went with the black brick this time around. I feel like it looks really, I don't know, just really clean. And of course, I had to use my favorite flooring. I use this same flooring like in my main house on my main island. So I feel like it looks really cool. And then I added some like artwork like above my bed. I know it has different colors on it, but I feel like it fits, the aesthetic pretty well. And then I put another cute little rug underneath of my bed and my nightstand. I just feel like it was really fitting. And then over here on this wall, I went with a flat screen TV and I put it down just a little bit lower so I'm not breaking my neck looking up at the TV. And then this high-end stereo. I feel like this looks really cool. And honestly, I don't know if I've ever made something right underneath the TV like that before. I feel like that was really cool. And then of course I kept it in theme with the sloppy furniture. I love the sloppy furniture. It is probably the best furniture in the game. And then of course the monochrome rug. And then I have to have my PC set up. So I went ahead with like this big overkill like rig. Nowadays, looking back at one of my first builds, I didn't have a PC set up like this. But now your boy has came a long way and I have a lot. And to keep it with the Animal Crossing theme, I added a little switch light right on my nightstand. I got to keep that thing on me at all times, so why not? And then over here on this side, I just wanted to put some more decor down like on the wall. So I added a little AC unit. I thought it was cute. And then a little bicycle just to kind of fill in the wall a little bit more. I feel like that's a really underused item, so I like using it. And plus, it kind of sticks with the theme that I'm going for. And then I need a little light switch so I can turn on and on the lights. But yeah, I feel like this is a really simple, nice and clean room. I wanted to add like these little clothing containers. I haven't really used that before. This Nordic like staircase thing was a little too much. And then I thought it was really cool adding stuff on top. So I added like the headphones and this little speaker just on top. I feel like that was really cute. And I didn't like the placement of this AC unit, so I placed it right above like the door. I just feel like that was a little bit better. But yeah, now that we're done, we can go ahead and do our final walkthrough. And that wraps up today's video on our interior and our exterior of our house. I really hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Now this will be the last build we do on Paradox. So I just want to say a big thank you for everyone that has watched all the way through. I think we've made like 20 plus videos on this island alone, and I've had a blast. So on our next video, we will be doing our final like island tour. So you guys definitely don't want to miss that out. It'll be a pretty cool but sad video. But I am looking forward to the future and other builds and different themes that we go on to do. So I've already said this before, but it really does help me. If you all have any recommendations on what you want to see, please leave it down below. Again, a big thank you for everyone that has watched my videos and has stuck with me for this long. It's kind of crazy. I didn't think I would be making, like, I think we're at over 140, 150 videos now. I don't even remember the first video. I feel like it was just yesterday. I was doing my very first island, which is insane. But I think we've made four islands now or something like that. But yeah, I didn't think I would still be kicking, but I am, and I'm loving it just as much as my first video. But yeah, as always, sorry for rambling so much, but if you guys did like today's video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and until next time.